everyone. Hi, thank you for joining. We're going to sit well for a minute and just find the sit bones. Sitting well. Connect to your breath. Create some space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth. Soften your forehead, relax your eyes. Begin to shift your awareness into your back body. So you fill up your vessel 360 degrees, filling up your vessel with this prana, life force, energy. Last week I talked a little bit about circuitry when we were in half cow face pose. I mentioned drawing left hand to right foot and right hand to left foot. And just think of it as a closed circuit. So our body is a vibrating thing. It's an electric thing. It's an electromagnetic thing. We have a frequency, and the frequency has a feeling, right? Things vibrate fast, they have a certain feeling. Things vibrate slow, they have a different kind of feeling. And as we sit here, sometimes just naturally my right hand will be down and my left hand will be up. And that's symbolic of a circuit as well. The right hand gives and the left hand receives. So we can just start to find that closed circuit within ourselves. So we're a closed container. We can nurture and give ourselves what we need, and we can allow ourselves to receive the gifts that others are giving us as well. We can receive our own nurturance. As we start to tap into the energetic frequency that we are, we create a closed container, also known as a safe space. Yoga is a safe space. Create some safe space for yourself right now. And part of the beauty of these online classes is that you can do it however you want. I know it takes a little bit more discipline to stay with it. And once we kind of get through that hurdle of disciplining the mind to stay with a virtual class, sometimes it's fun to, get distracted. But just time and time again, just like our practice, time and time again, coming back to this moment, to our mat, to our dedication. And we can just have fun. You can really be wild. You can really kind of let your freak flag fly. And what a better time to do it than now. Maybe you're in the privacy of your own home. Wherever you are, give yourself this safety and a container to really be who you are, embody who you are. There's so much care and concern about what other people think. What if you could forget about that and just truly embody and step into who you are? Obviously having respect and honor for other living beings, for all living beings. And so with that appreciation for all life coming first as the foundation, then allow yourself, appreciate and value yourself and your unique expression. Your unique expression is source that decided to be you. It decided to vibrate at your unique frequency. So if you're not doing it, no one is. So be you. Be you fully, wholly, 10,000% be you. Create the space to explore, to self-express with safety. Feeling really good inside. Let's go ahead and draw the hands to Anjali Mudra, sealing this intention to honor ourselves and our individuality, our uniqueness, especially now when the world is really needing it. And it's really needing that authenticity and integrity. Shine out your light from your heart. Let's take a breath in and shine that light out from the fingertips, breathing in, breathing up, maybe look up. Wow, taking that light. Looks like a new world. It's a whole new world. We'll breathe in. Let's float just the right hand up. And we'll exhale, bend over. And again, just explore some openness. We'll come back through center. Go ahead, breathe in, both arms up. And down. Bringing the right arm up. Gentle bend in the left elbow. Any movement. Anything at all. And we'll rise tall again. Receive your breath. On the exhale, gently start to turn off to the right. We'll bring the left hand to the right knee. Just a little bit of a twist. Right hand comes behind like a little tripod. Remember, the shoulders retract. And allow an inhale to unwind the spine back through center. Just pause for a moment. If you're wanting to receive energy, both palms can be up. If you're wanting to ground, both palms down. Little mixture. One hand down, one hand out. Receive your breath, elongate the spine. And on the exhale, gentle twist. Originating right there at the thoracic spine. Draw the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind us like a little tripod. Any movement at all. Sometimes you can get some nice adjustments. Don't gotta go to the chiropractor. Big breath in. And let it out. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and lie down on our backs now. Last week we talked about Mula Bandha, the root lock. Tonight we're going to talk about Uddiyana Banda, upward. I get brain farts a lot, you guys, when this is live. I'm like, I got it all planned, and then the camera goes and it's live. But upward flying lock. Thank you. Uddiyana Banda is upward flying lock. Okay, so we're down. I find Uddiyana Banda the easiest to access when lying down. But before we get there, let's go ahead and open up the feet and the legs. So go ahead and lie down, draw that right knee in, extend your left leg long. Maybe circles already in your ankles, can feel good. Let's go ahead and draw little circles on the ceiling with that right knee opening up the hip socket. Okay, big full breath in. On the exhale, engage the belly, look down at the belly, press the belly button down in towards the sacrum, and then extend that right leg. We can climb up that right leg, maybe more circles, fan the toes. I don't know, if you want to give your foot a massage, give your foot a massage. What feels good right now? Anything at all. Okay, one more breath here, the neck is easy. We're totally engaged in the belly here, right? We're not hunched up, shoulders are drawn back. So much freedom. And we'll exhale, extend the right leg long, breathe. On the next breath, we'll draw the left knee in. And sometimes it's helpful to press that same hand to the elongated leg down into the hip. It helps anchor the hip so we're not rolling all over the mat, right? Little circles in that left knee. And we engage and tone the low belly, and that's what helps keep the pelvis stable. Okay, big full breath in. We're up, belly is engaged. And exhale, extend that left leg. Little circles. Maybe a massage. We can play around a little bit. What feels good. Head's relaxed. Test yourself. We'll do a test later. At the end, and go ahead, extend that left leg and breathe. Okay, so as we start to shift through upward flying walk, Uddiyana Banda, we'll bend the knees, and we can bring the soles of the feet to the earth, to the mat. You receive a full breath in. Bring your hands right underneath your sternum, okay, at the xiphoid process. You're going to feel that space right there. Big full breath. Expand your belly. And exhale, let it go. And just feel the abdomen release, the diaphragm. All release. One more of those. Big breath in. And let it go. So now to find Uddiyana Banda, again, it's easiest I found to find it when you're lying down. Once we expel all of the air, what we'll do, if you can see me, is we'll start to draw muscularly all of the abdomen back into the rib cage. Okay, it's a very deep, this is a very deep Uddiyana Banda, okay, just to help access these beginning muscles. Okay, so we're going to receive a breath in. You can watch me first. Receive your full breath. Let all the air out, and then I'm going to start to engage and upward lift, suck in my belly. Big breath in, and let it go. And then we take a big breath in, and it's like really energizing. That inhale is amazing, and it's gonna get you on cloud 12. I don't even say cloud 9 anymore, right? It's cloud 12. So let's try that again. You can watch me again. So it's a full breath in, full breath out, expel all the air. Keep that exhale out. Close off the throat, and then start to engage the belly and suck it up and in to the rib cage. Okay, so let's do it one more time together. Big full breath in. And out. And then in again. Okay? So not only is it energizing, it's also very peaceful and calming. I find it to be so, and it's also wonderful for aiding digestion. We make it to the Nauli, which is the stomach churning. We'll see what happens in class tonight. But you want to remember how this feels. So let's do it one more time. Third time is always a charm. Okay, so big full breath in. And out. And a big full breath in and let it go. Nice job. Okay, go ahead and extend the legs. Get long, wiggle the feet out. So speaking of being yourself, being authentic, not much more gets weirder than we're gonna roll over to the right side. Extend the right arm, then Uddiyana Banda, little twist. Try to kind of just soften the left shoulder, your left shoulder down towards the earth. Uddiyana Banda and stomach churning. Nauli is about as weird as it gets. Let's inhale. The knees up. Okay, and we're going to roll over to the left side. Extend your left leg. Drape this right arm down. Feels good. Maybe extend the right leg. What feels good for you? And we'll inhale up. Rock the head side to side. Let's go ahead and start to press the knees out. We'll come into a Trikonasana. Maybe just find that little engagement here. A mild Uddiyana Banda. Not super intense, just a mild upward sucking lift. Relax the head. Okay, nice work. Big breath in. We'll come into a tiny little bow. Look down. The belly button's dropping down towards the sacrum. Neck is relaxed. Let's go ahead and extend the legs. We'll bring the head, hands to the head. Open up the elbows. Press your skull back into the palms. And we'll go ahead and bend the knees. We're going to keep the knees right on top of the hips. Inhale, exhale, left knee, left elbow, right knee. Back through center and switch. And switch. So the exhales, draw the elbow to the knee. We try to keep as high off of our shoulder blades as possible here. Try to keep the neck super soft and relaxed. Okay, what do you want to do with your arms? What do you want to do with your feet? Try to stay with it. This is one of those easy times because no one's watching you, right? Dedicate to yourself. Okay, for 3. For 2, and for 1, big breath in. Let's come back through center. Let's stay with it and reach. 10. Maybe a little floint going on here. Maybe you flex, try to touch the toes, look down, bend the belly, just to engage. 3, 2, and 1, bend the knees, let it go. Relax the head. Okay. So already we can start to feel, I'd like you to create some space under your lumbar spine. Feel that connection. And then we'll hug the knees slightly in towards the chest, cup the tops of the knees and start to pull the knees away. You're going to feel the low belly tone, supporting the lumbar curve, supporting the whole spine. Keep that and engage the legs, reach them up. And keep that engagement, okay? It's going to get kind of powerful here. Keep that and just start to bring the right leg down. Any tension at all in your low back, please create that little fulcrum that we've talked about before, okay, under the sacrum. I'll demo it real quick, okay? Palms create the sacrum, the palms are, or the fulcrum rather, the palms are down. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Maybe both legs come down at the same time and you breathe. Big full belly breaths. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll over onto a side. Take a moment, allow the blood flow to come back. Might be a lot of pressure in that head after abs. And we'll rise up, turn to face the front of your mat, coming into tabletop shape. Take some time, really grip the mat. And press all of the metacarpals down, all of the knuckles down into the mat, especially that index finger one. That's what helps protect the wrists. Okay? Grip into the mat. Knees are underneath the hips. We'll receive a breath, and let's go ahead and just find plank. And feel all of those engagements that we just activated. Right? We're very activated right now. Okay, big breath in, bend the knees, and exhale, down dog. So the shoulders, imagine that you're squeezing a block between the shoulders and you're locking the scapula back on the spine as well here. Sometimes we're dropping the shoulders down, and I'd like to invite you to instead engage them as if you're pulling a block in between the bicep muscles here, and you're also engaging through the scapula back. So they're not dropped down, they're not hiked up to the ears, they're in a nice medium place between those two extremes. You feel very protected in the shoulder girdle here. And then we rock and roll, so doming the back and opening back. Doming up, inhale, exhale. A couple more times, just lubricating the spine. One more time. And we'll land in down dog. Walk it out. Shake out the head. Take your time. We'll be here for 5 more breaths. What would feel really delicious to you right now? Any options at all? Anything goes. Express yourself. Big full breath in, rock and roll forward. And we'll exhale, slowly lower into Chaturanga, elbows on top of wrists to the best of our ability. And then we'll bring it down and breathe. Deep full belly breaths. Okay, so we'll create our little tail. Slightly internally rotate the legs, fan the toes. Press your pubic bone down into the floor, lift the belly a little bit off of the floor so the low belly's toned. And then we'll draw the arms out like goal pose, shoulders up, back and down, elbows kind of hiked up towards the ceiling. And the same action that we found in the scapula and down dog, you find now as well. So we're really solid in the low belly, and then we draw the heart up and through the fingers as if we're pulling the chest and the heart forward. Maybe open up in the neck, looking over the shoulders. What would feel really good to you right now? Honor that. And one more breath here. And we'll exhale, release it down, and breathe. Relax the glutes, wiggle them out a little bit. Let's lift the toes. We'll draw the palms behind the shoulders a little bit and just start to feel the pelvis lift. So here we are again, remembering what it felt like to be supine. Now we're prone and we're just still creating that same lumbar curve. A little bit of engagement. Maybe you engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana a little bit. Big full breath in, and we're just gonna press up. Okay? So take note of where your shoulders and your hips are right now. Keep them that way, keep them in the same plane, and exhale, sternum down. Walk the scapula back. Inhale, exhale, press back up. Let's do this 10 times. Oh my gosh, 10. If you want, you can lift up your knees. Okay, same action. Triceps may be firing right now. These are tricep push-ups. Okay, 3, 2, hope I counted right, 1, and let's sink it back, child's pose. Couple of deep breaths. Inhale, extend the arms, pull the chest forward. Flip the toes, find your tabletop, find your plank. Receive your breath, exhale, downward facing dog. Shake out the head. And go ahead and lift up high on the heels, tiptoe the feet forward. Grip into the earth with the palms. And Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Big full breath in, create space. Traction in the vertebra. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, a half lift. Now, firm the legs, hug the feet in towards each other. And exhale, a little squat. Maybe we bring the arms up. Start to feel the connection into the midline. You're drawing the knees in towards each other. Glutes are engaged. Start to shift the weight way back into the heels. Maybe there's some Banda action going on. Right? Mula, Uddiyana. Big full breath in. Let's bring the arms up. Create space. Create ease in the neck. For 3, for 2, for 1. Everything ends. Breathing up. Inhale, exhale. Press it down. Palms to heart center. Connect to your sacred self. Right? This container, closed container, sacred safe space. Connect into that. Three more breaths. Being you, fully, authentically you. No one else can do it. No one else can be it. It's you, baby. Big full breath in. Let's bring it up. Tone the legs. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Half lift, long spine, and a fold release. A breath in, a long spine, a breath out. Let's bring our right legs back. And we're going to go ahead. Let's drop that right knee and just start to shift back. Just a little bit, not going to be here super long. We'll come back, shift the hips. Let's find this right heel with this left hand. Shift the hips back, and then we invite in a little bit of an opening. A little bit of a twist, a little bit of an opening. There's engagement in this right leg. And big full breath in, let's lift up. And exhale, walk it back, okay? So all we've done now is shift over to the other side of the mat. We're in a lunge. I'm gonna drop the left knee, shift the hips back, internal external rotation in the right hip. Surprises abound, right? When we're ourselves. Draw the left hand, left heel to the right hand. Left hip, maybe the right hand finds it. Checking in, big full breath, inhale, exhale, let's set the left foot forward, inhale, half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise up, the glutes will pull down as the body lifts up, so really firm your glutes. Inhale, arms up, that will protect the hamstrings. Exhale, hands to the heart center and breathe. Connect into your power, your frequency. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. A half lift. A breath out. We'll bring the left leg down. Okay, so the left leg is down. Go ahead from here and pivot onto that left heel. Okay? We can keep our right hand right here, kind of dangling on the floor. If you really want to engage through that right glute, it can dangle on the floor. You can bring the right hand to the inside of that right foot, the outside. We can bring it up to the top of that femur, okay? It's up to us right now what we're gonna do with the right hand. What we're gonna do with the left hand is sweep it up and back. Nice big opening, that left side. What would you really like to do right now? What honors and serves you the most? Big full breath in. Exhale, release. Turn the right toes in. We're just walking to the other side of the mat, flipping out. The left foot, pivoting into that right heel. Draw the right foot in towards the front of the mat now. Find where you want to be in this left hand. What serves you the most, and then we'll breathe in that right arm up. Engage through. Maybe you're holding some energy up and through here. We hold the energy through the locks, through the bandhas. Big full breath in. Exhale, we'll step the right foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Carry yourself high. Exhale, hands to the heart center and breathe. Connect. Connect to who and what you are in this moment. It's never been more important than right now to be you. Big full breath in and exhale. Let's just open up the palms for a moment and breathe. So I mentioned how we are electromagnetic beings. So just notice if you can feel, we have chakras all over, right? We have way more than 7 chakras. And we actually have 2, we have some in our palms as well. So just breathe through your palms now. And part of the bandhas, part of the expression of the bandhas is to assist with energy retention, energy flow. Uddiyana Banda is also helpful for digestion. Okay, so just notice that. We're starting to activate our energetic bodies, our subtle bodies. We're so much more than physical. We're so much more than flesh and bone. So just tap into that energetic current right now that you are. That you really are. What are you really? Breathing in, let's reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's bend the knees and we can step, walk, and back to plank. Receive your breath. Exhale, lower. If we're hovering, we'll inhale into upward facing dog. If we lowered, we would go to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's flip the right leg up, stack the hip, and then bend the knee. Shake out the head. Open up. Maybe extend that right leg. What would feel really good for you? Do you want to test your balance? Do you want to play around with that left hand maybe floating off the floor? Have fun. Okay, big full breath in. We'll square off the hips, bend into that right knee, rock the weight forward, and then we'll step the right foot forward. Pivot, express, side angle pose. Trikonasana, I believe. Parsvakonasa, excuse me. Parsvakonasa, side angle. Receive your breath in. Now begin to drag this right foot back as you press into the earth at the same time to start to extend that right knee. And we're in Trikonasana, triangle shape. Really root down, draw this left foot forward, right foot back. There's a little bend into this right knee. We want to keep that from hyperextending. And what would feel really good in that left side. Receive your breath. Now pull down into this left hip. Draw the body up. Big full breath in, arms up. Exhale, turn the right toes in. Thumbs down. Let's interlace the fingers and then draw the knuckles down. I'm going to shift the right ear down to the right shoulder. Knuckles come to the outside of the left hip. Legs stay strong. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do the other side. Why not? Receive your breath. Inhale. Bend the elbows, maybe bend the knees a little bit as we shift down. If you want to rock side to side, wonderful. What honors and serves you? Just take a moment to make sure that the palms stay together, right? It's not about hyperextension in the elbows or straight elbows. So if you find your arms kind of like this, I invite you to draw the palms together strongly, grip your palms, keep a bend in the elbows, and then start to draw the shoulders back and away from the ears, walking those scapula back on to the ribs, so to speak. 2 more breaths here. Release the knuckles, the thumbs to the sacrum. Release the hands, shake out the head. We'll turn the right toes in, left toes pivot out. We find our side angle. Maybe we want to get a wider stance here. So some bandhas are engaged now. We can feel that there's an energetic lock, the energetic current. That creates some buoyancy in the body. It keeps us light. Receive your breath. Tops of the left foot come back. Press the left heel away. So we're pulling the foot like so to extend that left leg and open up into Trikonasana, triangle shape. What would feel really good to you right now? Honor that, serve that. One more breath here. Now imagine there's a hand, or even put your right hand on top of that right hip to breathe in. Bandha's engaged. And you come up. Turn the left toes in. Heel toe, heel toe. And breathe, release the arms. And now we find ourselves, we are ready for Nauli. And we'll see how this goes. So we're coming into a medium stance. So Nauli is stomach churning. And it's putting Uddiyana Banda into a whole new dimension, okay? Nauli's wonderful for digestion. We've got a lot going on right now in all of our lives. And think about assimilation and digestion of everything that's happening can be kind of difficult right now. So this is a wonderful tool. It gives our mind something to focus on, our body something to focus on, and it's actually physiologically really good for us. Okay, so come into a squat. We can engage Mula Bandha already. Okay, to engage Uddiyana Banda first, now we're standing. So let's see how it plays out. We'll do that 2 times before we try Nauli. Okay, so we receive our breath. And really puff it out there. Really go to town, okay? Receive your breath. Let it all out. And then we engage. And that inhale just feels so amazing, okay? So big full breath in. Let's bring the arms up. And exhale. Let it go. If you want to shake out the feet, great. Yoga's about having fun. Yoga's about, for me anyway, right? It's about fun. It's about movement. It's about freedom. What if union means freedom? Okay. All right, so we'll try Uddiyana Banda one more time. It's more difficult to find standing up, and I find personally the more I do it, these muscles kind of get tired. Okay, so it's easier first time around. All right, maybe we use our arms for some weight. Legs are solid. We receive our full breath in. Let it go. Engage. Yeah, and sometimes the space between my clavicle goes in too. Okay, big full breath in. And we'll let it go. Let's open up the neck. So take a moment, just feet parallel. Firm toe in the midline, interlace the fingers. We can keep this shape going on with the arms, okay? And exhale, let's bring the left ear down and the knuckles to the outside of that right hip. Any movement, draw it up. Let's bring it back. Take some time. What feels good? And now we'll do Nauli, the stomach churning. So Nauli is Uddiyana Banda, and then we focus to right side, middle side, and left side. There can be a little bit of engagement with the pelvis, okay? So we isolate right, middle, left, okay? Try it one time. No promises, right? Big full breath in and out. Engage. As many times as we can do it is how many times we can do it. We'll breathe in. And without, let it go. Go ahead and step into Tadasana. And just notice. Notice these energetic fields that you're carrying, essentially. Receive your full breath in, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, bend the knees, let's step it back, find plank. Lower through, breathe into your heart opener, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, flip the left leg up. And just find some creative expression, what feels really good to you. Do you want to extend out that left leg? Maybe find some balance in the right arm. Little iron cross type situation. And then we'll exhale, bend through, rock and roll forward. Step the left foot forward, pivot out and through. Windmilling open, we'll land right into triangle. And turning the heart, that right shoulder up towards the sky. There's length in the side bodies. We're shifting this left pelvis forward, opening up through the right side. Now go ahead and look down. Receive your breath. Bend the left knee. And inhale, draw the right foot up as you shift the weight all the way into your left leg. Now right foot, there's a tendency to want to externally rotate it. I invite you to internally rotate it and find the extra lift you can get in that right leg. Check it out. Maybe you want to start to engage through the belly and float that left palm, fingers off of the earth. It's intense, not gonna lie. And a big full breath in and exhale. Bring it down. We'll bend into the left knee, slowly float the right foot back, opening up through. Inhale, rise tall. We'll stay lifted. Left toes turn in. Let's go ahead and shift in through triangle pose. Right side. If you want to get into side angle again, wonderful. Just find your connection to source, to the energy that you are. And we find these bandhas can help us really tap in as they work through the nadis as well. Nadis are like little streams of energy. Let's bend into the right knee, look down. We'll place our right hands up and out, about 8 inches, maybe more than that. Right, diagonally, inhale, draw it up. Okay, keep the left toes flexed. Internal rotation in that left hip. Now engage through, so to draw yourself up, pull the energy up through that right leg as you continue to stack left hip on top of right. Open up, spiral open your heart. Left leg is solid. Everything's engaged, you got it. Bend the right knee. Tone the right glute. Flip the left foot down and we'll fold. Shake out the head. If you want to bring the forearms down, wonderful. If you want to kind of shift into some Skandasana action, some side to side. Opening up through the tops of the feet. And eventually landing in a wide forward fold. Extend the arms. And drawing the palms back underneath the shoulders. Shake out the head. We'll shift the weight forward. Bend the knees, and we'll come into a little toe crunch here, okay? So we flipped our toes, heels rest the hips are resting on the heels. And breathe. This is one of my favorite shapes. We're opening up the feet. They don't get a lot of love in this sometimes, right, in this shape. So this may be very painful for you. Check in. If you need to get out, honor that, right? Ahimsa is it's the founding principle of the restraints, right? Non-violence. Do no harm. Put yourself first. You're the first principle to do no harm to. You're worth it. Be you. It's safe to be you. Let's get out of this shape. All right, and we're going to tap the toes. Take some time. Okay. Let's breathe in. I'm going to float this right leg back and up. Tone through the low belly. And inhale the left arm up. Continue to tone through the low belly. The neck is easy. And we'll exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathing in, extend out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last breath here, breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to shift that left leg out like a kickstand. Open up the right leg. We did this last week. But this time we're going to mix it up a little bit. Draw that right heel in to the hip and open up the chest towards the ceiling. Big full belly breath. Maybe the foot doesn't find the hand. That's okay. That's fine. It's intention, it's engagement, it's effort, it's action. Big breath in, and we will exhale. Release it down. And shake out the head. Inhale, extend the left leg, extend the right arm, breathe in, exhale, like you're moving through water. Take your time here, there's no rush. Allow your breath to move you. Be you, be free. The time is now. Inhale. And we'll exhale, right hand down, we pivot, right foot like a kickstand. We open up, and we'll draw the left heel to the left hip. Maybe the left hand finds that foot, and we just spiral open and out. Engage through the belly. What honors you, what serves you the most. What makes your frequency really fast. Breathe in, and exhale. Let's take a break. Child's pose. 3 breaths here. Maybe create a little pillow with your forearms. One more breath here. breathe in, draw the body back through. We find plank, bend the knees, exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take some time, take as much time as you want, explore it a little bit. We'll start to exhale the toes forward. And exhale, let it go. We'll hang out, interlace the fingers, bring the pinkies to the base of the skull. Allow any tension to just release from the shoulders, from the elbows. And check out the head. And inhale, Ardha Chadrasana, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, root down to rise up. Open the heart. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Receive your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step, walk, or float the feet back, however you want to get there. It's all good. Release down. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll breathe in. Let's go ahead and float the right leg high. Exhale, draw it forward, rock and roll forward. And we're going to open right up into Trikonasana, right foot forward. Okay. Bend into that right knee, left hand, left hip. Going to open right up into Ardha Chadrasana, that shape we just did. Okay, but this time we'll take the left heel to the left hip. Maybe we find the hand and we spiral up and open. Tone through the low belly. We're in a little bit of a back bend right now. Maybe a big back bend right now. Maybe you bring the gaze up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Open your heart. Receive your breath. Release that left leg with grace. Bend into the right knee. Float the left foot down. We'll pivot out and through. Maybe we realign the spine a little bit. Little shift, wide leg, forward fold. Kind of like wide leg, downward facing dog. Walk the arms forward. We can shift the weight forward. Play around with it a little bit. If you're feeling any kind of plyometric action, now would be a great time to do it. We'll get one more chance. And then we'll go ahead, turn the right toes in, left toes out, open up through Trikonasana. Right hand, right hip. Inhale, draw the weight forward. Right foot lifts, exhale. Left hand's up and out. We'll draw the right heel to the right hip, open up through. And just find the spot that is you, that is uniquely you, beautifully you, perfectly you. Breathing in, releasing the right leg. Softly bend into left knee, float the right foot down, and fold and release. In any plyometric action you want to explore at all, we've done a couple of things before. You can play around with it if you want. For 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back through to center. Now let's go ahead and shift the weight forward. We'll bring the knees down. And we'll find the tops of the feet to the mat this time. And just breathe, pressing the palms down into the tops of the thighs. And this is what's presented itself, so it's what we'll do. And Kapalbhati breathing. Kapalbhati is like shining skull breathing. And it's that same action using this portion right here, lots of power and strength here, it snaps back. So it's like a really quick Uddiyana Banda, and we use the power of the diaphragm snapping back to be our exhale. Also very purifying for the blood, tonifying for the digestive system, and just all around really great. So either tops of the feet to the floor, or you can find toe crunch, whatever serves you best. There's a little bit of action in the arms as they press down and back. Shoulders are engaged. So we'll receive our breath in, big full breath in, and we begin. That'll be that. Sometimes they're better than others, right? It's been a while for me. That's the truth. Okay, so let's go ahead and get off of our knees. We'll flip the feet over to a side, either side at all, and then let's go ahead and bring our knees out. Okay, a little bend in the knees. The feet are to the mat. Engage through the belly. Take a minute, right? I've got a lot of energy up in my crown right now. That's what Kapalbhati is designed to do. So take a minute. Neutralize. Okay. We're going to drop the right knee down. Just open up the hips a little bit. Back through center, left knee down. Come back through. Normal to kind of be wiggling forward here. And this last time, we'll go ahead and we'll pivot all the way through and over that right leg. Continue to press the pinky toe edge of your foot down into the earth, into the mat. Explore a little bit here. You want to shift the ribs side to side. Should really feel this in the right gluteal muscles, the gluteus medius, particularly is where I'm feeling it. And then we'll draw up, come back through to center, knees over to the left. There's a rotation going on, big breath in, press the left pinky into the mat, and lower down. Any movement in the rib cage. We can keep a little Uddiyana Banda engagement. Soft shoulders. We'll breathe in to draw up and come back through to center. Continue to readjust. Great. Okay. We'll go ahead, walk the right foot underneath the left. I know I said that we're going to get weird today, and then we'll draw the left foot across. Okay, settle back in to the sit bones. And so we do that to allow the body to speak to us, right? We're not cranking and yanking and forcing. Right, we're being gentle with ourselves. So the body, when you walk it in such a way, you know you're operating within its range. And when it says stop, you stop. And then you just figure out where you're going to go from there. Right? Sometimes just being in the moment, being with your body is absolutely enough. And there's no need to compare. And we invite our breath in. And from the thoracic spine, inviting a gentle twist off to the left. Any movement you'd like to do, you'd like to bring. I'm feeling a little bit of a bind, and I'm wanting to get some wrapping this left arm around. Okay, we'll come back through center, inhale, release the left leg, release the right. Let's do the next side. So left leg goes, right leg goes. Wonderful for abdominal engagement to do it that way. No hands. Hands-free yoga. Okay. Rise tall. Draw it through. Left elbow, maybe. Right hand behind us. Maybe we find a little bind in the right hand. And we'll breathe in to release. That just released a lot of energy for me. Personally, I want to laugh. I want to have fun. Yeah, so yoga's just a really great thing. So we're ready for Savasana. Now, go ahead and lie down. One more thing before Savasana, please draw your knees in towards your chest. Create that beautiful natural curves in your spine. Pull the knees away from your chest. Slightly draw the palms back in so you're creating this isometric traction. And then we'll exhale, release. Femoral heads deep in their sockets. There's a nice curve in the lumbar spine. Flip the palms up and breathe. Close your eyes. And fill your belly, expand your vessel all the way around. Connect into the source that you are. You are that. I am that. I am that I am. And find your authentic expression. And continue to breathe life and cultivate joy around it, honoring it always. Honor your truth. And you know it's your truth because it brings you joy. It brings your life meaning, purpose. Breathe into that. Even if it's just a feeling and it's a vague image in your mind, breathe into the feeling. Allow any extra noises to bring you deeper into who and what you are, into your purpose. To draw you deeper into your witness self. some time. Let's open up the wrists and the ankles, the toes and the fingers. And scratch your scalp, that can feel good. Run your fingers through your hair, get everything going, right? Brush off your skin. Because energetic debris accumulates, just like everything else. So in the same way, roll over to your right side, press up. In the same way that you bathe every day, hopefully you bathe every day. You want to clear your energetic body as well every day. You want to purify your energetic system. And the bandhas are one way to keep some energetic retention. And then the chakras are how we can start to release some debris. There are lots of methods, many methods for cleansing your vessel. Now especially is a really important time to be as energetically free of debris and distraction and interference as possible. Okay, so as we sit here before we close class, first off, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you very much. It's always an honor and a blessing. And then we'll bring the palms down. And I'd like you to visualize a spinning white light in the center of your brain, in the pineal gland. And we'll spin this around all the way down through the spine, down about 12 inches, below the tailbone. And just create a plate, a shield. Go down into the center of the earth. Draw the energy back up, right to that plate, refortify the plate. I'm going to draw that spinning ball of white light back up through the spine. And we're going to go about 3.5 feet above the skull. Same thing, create a little plate right up there. And this is a container. We're creating a container, energetic container. We're going to take that spinning ball of white light all the way up to the central sun. You can use your imagination for where it is, right? What a gift we're given to use our imagination. Anchored through there, we'll draw that spinning ball of white light back to that 3.5 feet above the skull, above the crown. Refortify that plate. It's a seal. And feel how these two seals above this crown and below the root, how they are creating a cylinder, a safe container, a controlled container, a sacred space. Clearing any energetic debris. We'll draw that spinning ball of white light into the heart. Bring your hands to the heart center. Connect deeply into the light and the power that you are. You are that. You are that which you seek. It's right in your heart. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night. Namaste.